Hey, hey, don't miss the play. Flurry Sports will save your day. Cracking jokes with sports insight. Zach and Jake, they get it right. Fuck yeah.
Welcome back to the Flurry Sports Podcast. You may be tuning in to us tonight because apparently no one can watch Monday Night Football on YouTube TV.
And to that I say bonjour.
Yeah, that is not Luke. Luke Reimer filled in nicely for the past 2 weeks. He did a great job. Jake's multicultural now. He hung out with Rudy Gobert in France, and dare I say, started another pandemic. Who knows? But Jake missed 10 days of sports, and
yeah,
I don't know if this is a good way for us to really just focus on how much happens in sports, or if you miss the most important 10 days of sports the entire year. I'm not sure.
I messaged you at one point because like a day late I found out Chauncey Billups was arrested.
Yeah, everything blew up immediately pretty much when you left.
Yeah.
With
that happened, I was like, what's going on? Also, like, to put it in perspective, what a bubble I was in. I won't even make you play this guessing game, but I saw 2 sports posters. One was the history of Tour de France winners.
Okay.
The other was Champions League, which I expected, like soccer to be big. But
sure. Okay.
Those were like the only posters for sale.
That'd be the only thing that makes sense to me.
That's fair. Some Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso was everywhere on the plane. That was fun to see people watch different episodes of that. Wembanyama, big deal.
Sure.
Unsurprisingly, he was a lot of places. I was like, we live in a fantasy land. I don't know. I'm sure sports are big, and it just was like the fashion trends. Without a doubt, the number one brand we saw, let alone sports thing, we saw 36 Yankees hats while we were there. I don't know if 5 of them were baseball fans. Like maybe it's just the fashion statement of the Yankees hat. But I was like, look at all these dick bags walking around.
You were in France. I mean, I think that's accurate.
Hey, I don't know. But I was like, nothing. I was tuned in. The only sport of choice while I was gone was the Louvre heist. Other than that,
I was... Spoiler alert, I tried to create an AI video of you stealing from the Louvre.
So but good.
It didn't really work. I couldn't get it. Kept saying it copyright. I'm like, because of you, not because of the Louvre. So AI needs to figure it out. But yeah, that was certainly alarming. The timing seems a little too perfect that you go to France and all of a sudden one of the biggest heists in a long time gets pulled off.
I got to tell you, they were happy to see us. We didn't deter our plans. They were like, welcome. Thanks for trusting us. Okay. I will say this was funny. And I'm curious if someone who wasn't in France at the time's perspective, what I was hearing was like, France is pissed, as they should be. They're like, how did this happen? What's going on? I was like, I'm not an expert. I can tell you how this happened. This is a fucking museum. I was like, this isn't like, they're like, how did they get past the security? The security asked me not to chew gum in line. Like they're not, they're not like, we're ready for a robbery. They're like, hey, kid, stop climbing on the Mona Lisa, Yeah.
From America's standpoint, at least from things I've heard, and maybe it's just internal feelings as well, everyone did sort of a hell yeah. Like, that's awesome. Good for these guys. Like, I love the hustle. It's been a while since something like that's happened. That's great. Like, I'm glad that mankind still has their fastball. Like, yes, the whole thing about museums is that you steal from them. And you're not allowed to take flash photography, but you do anyways. It's all, I'll catch it the next time. I always accidentally take a few. I don't even understand how that damages anything, but you got to try.
It's so funny. I don't understand how it damages anything, but it is funny where it's like, I never take flash photography any other time.
No, absolutely.
But do I take it at the museum? Maybe. Museums and movie theaters.
I am a museum paparazzi. I'm flashing as bright a flash as possible every time. I'm even making the clicking noise. We need to make sure everyone's all eyes on me.
Yeah, Roy Kent or Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie Tart. B.
But it was wild. So I'm excited to get back into it. You were sending me random updates throughout. I was trying to. WWE was kind of big there, not like huge, but it's like I saw some WWE stuff, so that was cool.
Trying to think of a French wrestler.
Oh, I don't know if that exists.
A lot of Lance Storm. I think he's French Canadian. Big Lance Storm fans over there.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, Bret Hart, Kevin Owens, all French Canadians.
Yeah, that's about all.
They speak French, which I think counts.
Absolutely. Yeah. If UK claims England or UK claims most of Canada, I think France can claim like Quebec, right?
Yeah. I think so. It's a weird thing where it's like I don't think they get as much shit as UK does for like still kind of having colonies. Like they still have like random countries that are French.
Yeah. Yeah. So all over.
Here's my big takeaway. As long as we're on the France stuff, okay? France has been holding out on us for one specific thing.
Okay.
You go to France, first off, felt big. I was like, all these fuckers are skinny. It's probably because they're all smoking, but I was like, oh, how are you all so skinny? I figured it out, Zach. On our last day there at the airport, we got French McDonald's.
Okay.
Menu was in French. I did my best. I was like, oh, what's here? I just want some McNuggets for Claire and I to split. And by the way, Guild and the Lily, it was a wonderful time. It was an awesome trip. We get to the end of it. I'm like, oh, one last hurrah. Let's have some French nuggets. There's a little stamp on it. It's France only. So I was like, must put their own staple on it. We get the box, plant nuggets. 20 plant-based nuggets. Dude, fuck
Losers.
France. I gotta tell you. Awesome. And I was like, these motherfuckers have been holding. Zach, here's what I'm saying. Those motherfuckers know how to make peas taste like chicken nuggets, and they're killing us, dude. I was like, if these were in America, I'd be 200 pounds. I'd just eat plant nuggets all the goddamn time.
I'm gonna do some research live on the show. I don't believe it. I don't subscribe to this.
It was so good. And I was I don't think they offer the chicken nuggets in most locations now.
What do French people have against France? Veggie McPlant nuggets? Is that what they were called?
Yeah, what was in French? I'm sure it sounds better in French.
Let me bring this up for the people. What a dumb sounded name. That's a bad name.
Yeah, McPlant nuggets.
What window am I looking at? Here we go.
If other people have had them, get in the chat.
Can you see it? Okay, good. Yeah, Veggie McPlant nuggets. Okay. Do we know for sure that it's peas? Collaboration between Beyond Meat and McDonald's. So we should be able to do it here. You have pea and wheat.
Yeah.
Gross. That seems weird. Bon appetit, French. Nice. Love that. So just to hammer home the point. So it is just a France thing, huh?
Yes. But we should be able to do. I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy. They don't want the world to know that whatever the hell they put in chicken nuggets could easily be replicated.
I mean, to be fair, I don't necessarily believe our chicken nuggets are that much chicken, but
that's what I'm saying.
I don't want it to be wheat. I'm fine with peas. I don't want to be eating nuggets of bread. That's weird.
But it's breaded.
Wrong. Sure. But I don't want breaded bread.
Oh, that's funny. I read it as like I was guessing that the pea protein was the middle and the wheat was just the breading.
No. That it was definitely
wheat
like
is part of the middle. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm telling you, this will tell you how much it tasted like it. I loved it. I was like, these are really good. Claire was almost out on it because she couldn't shake the feeling that they accidentally gave us chicken nuggets, and the not knowing made it too like weird.
Okay.
So that's how similar it was.
So what are you dipping in?
Oh, their McCreamy sauce, because apparently it's illegal to call it ranch. I had it.
These people suck, dude.
They had so ranch sauce, they had my favorite sauce is honey mustard, and they had it. So that was my go-to. But then they had a teriyaki, and you could have got ketchup.
Okay. I'm out. I'm out on France.
Well, so I know I'm mad at France that they're holding that out on us.
I don't care about that. We have that
dude.
here. We're just not dumb enough to eat it up. We're not like if McDonald's in central Wisconsin was like, hey, how about these? What was it? McVeggie fucking nuggets, whatever that was. Like, you think anyone's gonna be? Ooh, wheat.
Me?
Like, no, give me the jellied chicken. It's
I'm
fine.
in on it now. I don't know. This was my realization was I was like, they have plant nuggets that taste like chicken. Burger King tried to do you remember the veggie bacon burger where they forgot to tell everybody that the bacon wasn't veggie?
Yes, that was very funny.
Like, we can't even do an actual vegetable burger without putting real bacon on it.
Okay, so I'm just trying to compare the nutrition here. So according to AI, which may or may not be correct. Oh, wait, is this from America? So we might have it here.
Okay.
We have the beef version. We don't have the chicken version. The burger's called a McPlant. Gross.
That's bad.
6-piece veggie McPlant nuggets are 190 calories. That feels like too low.
Per nugget?
That's what it says for 6-piece. 6-piece.
Wow. What's that comparison? Yeah.
Yeah, that feels wrong, but we'll just take AI's word at it. Whatever that is. 6 piece McNugget calories. I mean, that's gonna be like 500 calories, right? 190. Oh no, that's 4-piece. 287. That's not bad.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but like none of it's food.
You think the fucking
I mean, on the peas, I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Nothing's food. But also, we got 13 grams of protein with the chicken versus what? Oh no, it's 13 with that. Oh no. Wait, maybe 13 calories of fucking peas and wheat, or 13.
I'm telling you, it's a pea protein.
How is there more? I'm getting different numbers. I don't even know what number nuggets I'm looking at. There's numbers on all over the page, and some are for 6, some is not. So I don't know what's going on.
More research needed, but I would say, I think it's safe to assume it's pretty close on protein. That would be my guess.
I guess that sounds gross. Bad. French people are bad, other than Tony Parker. Nothing has changed.
And that's fine. Someone there did ask, who's your favorite French celebrity? And I said Lady Gaga, and everyone laughed. Apparently not French. I've heard her speak French before.
I mean, yeah, I don't think she's French.
Well,
I just found out she's not a she, or she is a she. Remember that rumor? I thought she was a dude.
Until you're in on that rumor. You also think that
it wasn't even that I was in on the rumor.
Dead.
I heard that and I just took it as truth.
Yeah, took it 100%. I got you. Well, you also thought you still think Avril Lavigne is dead.
Well, yeah. You don't?
I don't. I'm a truther. I feel like I'm in the minority on this. I think Avril Lavigne's alive.
Okay, that's wrong. People who think Stevie Wonder is blind, wrong. People who think Helen Keller existed other than just a normal person, wrong. Or the interpreter was just a fucking snake oil salesman. That whole situation is not true. She had like a 3-hour speech. Huh? There's a couple things we supposedly know about fucking Helen Keller. It's that she can't speak or talk or look, also known as sight. But apparently she read, she gave speeches, she did acting. Like, fuck you. No way.
I can't weigh in on it. I don't know enough about it, but I get you. Some people think birds are real.
Yeah. Some people eat up all the bullshit the government tells us, huh?
Nom nom, dude.
Yeah.
It's like a plant nugget. Feed it to me.
Some people think
So-
Shohei Ohtani didn't bet on sports. And then now look at him. Celebrated.
Betters pay off.
True. So
Okay, that's a good segue, Zach, by you.
thank you.
Baseball a little bit. You had a baseball point you want to bring up. Before we get there, I just want to say one thing about the Shohei Ohtani thing.
Okay.
Pick a side on the betting issues. I'm just asking people to be a little consistent. Chauncey Billups, Calvin Ridley, like these guys get picked up over the years. Am I right on Calvin Ridley or am I thinking of someone else?
You're right.
Yeah. Okay. People get arrested. Everyone's like, there's so much fucking betting in sports. How ridiculous for arresting these guys for betting when we all do it. Da 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 da. Shohei is connected to this. They're like, what a fucking cheating bum. Like, it's like and is it because he didn't get caught? It's like that. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
He let his lifelong friend go down with the shit. And then now, on top of that, Shohei's just such a humble family dude. What a good guy.
You could be a humble family dude and be a better.
You could be a fake.
Yeah.
You could be a humble family dude to be a better. You can't throw a dude's life away for you.
My opinion, God, I'm in the minority on all these things now, and I'm realizing how far they've gotten away from me. I really do think the controversy of it is I have no idea how he's not held accountable for the fact. I don't think he made the bets at all. I think he fully covered his friend's bets.
Sure.
And the fact there's no consequence for that is crazy.
But
I don't think he made them. I think he totally paid for them, though.
Right. That makes sense. But even like when that even became like maybe that happened, we got rid of this entire story fast.
Well, that's the part I don't get is like, there's two versions of that ESPN story.
It sounds like, well, okay. So if we want to look at what's going on with the NBA right now, Terry Rozier's at the center of this again. We remember, I think it was last year, he had the whole betting scandal already. And then he supposedly was cleared. And some people are like, wait, how is he cleared if he's in trouble now? The government lied. Like, they're like, hey, you're so good to go. Squeaky clean record. You go and keep doing what you're doing. And then now we have all these other people implicated, right? I assume the same thing with Shohei.
100%.
And he was just smart enough to stop.
Yeah. Or it's been a year. Like, or has it? No, hasn't been a full year.
Was it the start of this year?
Oh, God.
No, it was last year, right? Because this is the second year with the Dodgers.
Okay.
Because it's the start of the Dodgers, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
So, correct. To your point, but maybe not. But you are 100% right. That it's like he was, I assume, still being watched for betting ties and his new interpreter.
Yeah. Well, for no matter what, even if he is fully innocent, he was watched.
Yeah, and probably still is. I would hope and think.
Yeah.
But it's also, I'm not defending it, by the way. Like, let's say that what happened is, he maybe even had the guy make bets for him. I'm under the impression that the guy made his own bets and then just used Ohtani as like his fence or like cover up guy. That is also not legal. So he should have been held accountable for that too. It's not the same as betting.
Sure.
But to your point, they didn't investigate now. And now that nuance is out the window. Like, now you did it, dude.
Yeah.
Sure. So it is wild, but it just cracks me up because it's like, I saw a tweet that was like, Chauncey Billups died for our sins. And now I'm like,
this thing, there's a couple things happening here. And we talked about this. I talked about this with Luke. There's a lot of people's names that have come out with this entire NBA gambling thing. And I'm going over this for people listening because this whole show, I think, will be catching Jake up on stuff that's happened.
Yeah. We're meandering today. 100%.
Yeah. Yes. So, well, first off, all of the people in trouble seemingly are tied to this, all played under Rick Pitino. Luke, please ask your question. If you need to come on, let me know and I can send you a link as well if you need to actually ask your question. But they're all, it seems like Rick Pitino could be the ringleader here, which seems like the most obvious situation of all time. But they all played for or with him. or not with him,
Yeah.
for him, or was on a coaching staff. Number two, when we were leaking all these names, Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier. Yes, Luke, please ask your question. All these people that are
funny. We're giving you permission, Luke. That's so funny.
All these people that are in trouble, the names keep coming out. And then they were like, okay, sorry, thinking out loud. So at the same time, when all this stuff was going on, they leaked Kevin Garnett's name. Like Kevin Garnett was at these poker games that were run by the mafia. But it's not, he was, because he got screwed over is what it is. But we need to time out our leaks because they're saying Chauncey's in trouble, Terry's in trouble, KG got screwed over, this guy's in trouble. And then everyone's like, KG's in trouble? Leave the big ticket alone. He didn't do anything wrong. And then Jake, I'm connecting the dots here. I'm operating at a higher level than anybody.
Yeah.
So we're mad at people hosting poker games. Who does that in the NFL, notably, all the time with his team? Josh Allen. He has poker night at his house every week. Who does he play for, Jake?
The Buffalo Bills.
The Bills, what?
Buffalo?
What's their fans' names? Bills.
Oh, Mafia.
Weird. What's going on there?
All right. I'm going to put a big alleged in front of this, but I think it's a fun game. We're going to do our alleged top 5. Okay.
Yeah.
The top 5 names that allegedly are definitely about to be revealed somewhere along in this allegations. Okay.
Sure.
I think number 1 with a bullet. As soon as you said Rick Pitino, Dickie V.
Dickie V for sure. That or he's the whistleblower. One of the two.
Yeah, I think for sure. Baron Davis.
That feels very spot on too. Yeah, that's fair.
I've been thinking about these, but that's what I'm saying, dude. You just think about it a little bit, they'll come to you. Of like, these guys are definitely betting on games.
Do you think Gilbert Arenas is too obvious?
No, I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, we're doing obvious ones right now. Luke.
Hey. You guys got me?
Yeah. It sounds like you have something to say.
Yeah, I got an important question for you guys. That doesn't really have anything to do with what you're talking about. So I don't want to really interject. If you guys are in the middle of something, you can finish it.
No,
we're listing our top 5 people that are going to get leaked in the NBA gambling thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So far we got Dickie V and we got Baron Davis.
Do we think that Sister Jean died with the bad conscience on her heart?
Well, I'm just saying her death is pretty suspicious, don't we think?
She went out at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Little seemingly, it's an Epstein situation. Did she actually die, or was she killed?
Right.
You know,
Vlade Divac.
Divac. He's the connection for sure. Yeah.
So like Calipari is probably in on this too, right? Him and Pitino are best friends.
Great one.
Yeah. Calipari was Calipari's the whistleblower because he probably got kicked out.
True.
He's all butt hurt.
Luke, what's your question? Let's get to it. The people need to know.
Okay. This is kind of a dumb question, but you guys both enjoy beer, yeah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You sit down and have a beer. What is the perfect number of beers to drink?
That's very interesting. I feel like we've had this conversation before.
Because I've had I had a conversation with someone who's not from like the Midwest area, and they said 2, and that blew my mind. I said 2 is like drinking a glass of water when you wake up in the morning.
For sure. Yeah, that's wrong.
The perfect number, there's no way. I think like I was between 3 or 4.
Oh, I was pushing like double digits.
Are we talking just regular 12-ounce cans? And I think we gotta set the scene. Like, what am I doing? Am I just?
I think you're just hanging out.
Hanging out.
So if you're like, you know, sitting around like maybe like, so I agree with you that there's for different scenarios there's different numbers, right? So I think if you're like sitting around a fire or like maybe a 4th of July weekend or something, I think that number is probably around the 15 to 17 mark.
Yeah, it's
yeah. But I think if you're like maybe it's a winter night, it's like I don't know, you're watching some football or some Thursday night or something. Probably, I agree, Jake. Probably 3 to 4.
Yeah, I agree with you. I was thinking where it's like where drinking's not the point of the endeavor
Yeah.
we're doing. It's like in the background. I was like 4. If it's like something like that or a sporting event, I don't know. I was gonna say like 8, but maybe 15, 16.
Right.
It's a lot. It's especially if we're just pounding beer. If it's just like Miller Lite, if it's whatever,
Right.
it's up there, and it depends on if we're correlating it to sports. Are you drinking more if you're having a good time, or are you drinking more if your team's losing? I think losing, right?
Yeah, but I think so. This kind of brings me back to when I was in college and I was shotgun a beer every time Devontae Adams scored a touchdown. Like,
Yeah.
I was having a lot of fun doing that.
That's true. I mean, you had a purpose. You were working at that point.
Right. Correct.
So I'm just thinking casually, like, I'm fine walking away from the screen to go get another beer if the Packers are fucking whipping it 10 yards out of the end zone just because. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because
So
Jordan Love wants to.
right. Let me throw another scenario at you. And so let's take, like, you don't have to drive. You can get an Uber in this situation. You're not putting anyone into danger of drinking and driving.
That's great.
What if you're like Saturday at a bar watching college football? Is that like 10 maybe?
That's just constant. I don't think you stop. I think once the game stop, you're done.
The part I'm having a hard time with is like, I think so for sure. In that scenario, am having liquor or like mixed drinks. So the beer number's off for me, but I would agree. Luke, I have an important follow-up for you. Okay. Put yourself in the scenario where you have 15 to 20 beers. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a follow-up to your follow-up, by the way.
Yeah. Follow up your follow-up. How many of those are chugged or shotgunned?
Probably 20%.
A fifth of them. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
No, it's probably closer to 10% than 20, but not less than 10%.
Okay. You have 15 beers. You think you shotgun 3 of them?
Shotgun or chug or get down quick, or you're racing your buddy who can chug faster.
I think that's fair. I think if I have that many, it's like half for me that I've chugged in some way. Yeah. If I'm having that many, because otherwise I'm a sipper.
Yeah, sure. I agree with that.
Sure. Okay. My follow-up. Now put yourself in the situation that Jake and I were doing our show, and there's someone in the comments asking, I have a really important question, and it was you. And now I'm just wondering what sparked this idea.
So I have a 45-minute drive home every day, and thoughts just go in my mind. And I was thinking about beer today.
Have a couple beers on your way home, couple road sodas as you do.
I was just thinking that I had 45 minutes. I was thinking, how many could I drink?
I will say, just to get ahead of it, I was not drinking and driving. But, I live in an area of, I guess, the world where drinking is kind of even more than Wisconsin, I guess, like Green Bay in general. I guess it kind of goes for all Wisconsin, right? But where drinking is kind of the national pastime, I would say. And so when that guy told me, over the summer that 2 beers is perfect, I'm like, what planet do other people live on?
This is a good, I would 100% back you up on this distinction. If I'm drinking and the only thing I'm having is beers, I would feel silly having less than 3.
Well, what's the scenario where you have 2? Like,
there's no point.
Beers, you're drinking beers. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no point in drinking 2 beers.
Got to drive home. I don't know.
But then why would you?
Just wait.
Yeah.
It's odd. I agree with you. It's like you go to the doctor and they ask how many alcoholic drinks you have per week or whatever, or like there's that checklist where it's like 1 to 3 per day or 1 to 3 whatever. It's like, what's the point? If anyone's drinking 1 beer on a certain day, they have a problem.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's more alarming than drinking 5 in one day.
Right.
I think.
So I saw the stat too that you're only supposed to drink 4, I guess, soft drinks or soda. I guess alcohol would be a hard drink. I guess that's what it's classified as. You're supposed to drink 4 of them a week. Saturdays, I drink 4 of them in like a half hour.
Which I think cancels it out because that boosts your metabolism if it shocks the system.
Right.
That's science, I think.
Okay. Zach knows where I'm going with this, Luke, but help me out. What would be the most ridiculous beer, though? Because, listen, quantity is quantity. But my beer of choice is infamously.
No, before you say it, do you know Jake's beer of choice?
Not up to no, I don't. I
Okay.
probably
I would
do,
love for
but
you to
no.
guess. I would love for you to guess.
I mean, it's got to be some. It's got to be something ridiculous.
Yep.
Like when you said
Yeah.
that, like Keystone came into my head.
Very close.
Yeah. Ham.
More classy than Keystone.
Oh, hams.
The champagne of beers.
Oh, I have a hams hat.
Notably,
somewhere. I don't know
no,
where it
that's
is.
not true. Notably, there is one.
Hams. So here's my question, Luke. Like someone tells you they just smashed 15 beers, they're a badass, right? But if
Right.
they're 15 hams, is that like
Well, no, I think that's fine because like when I'm sitting down and smashing 15 beers, I'm drinking Coors Light, and that's like as close to water as any
That's true.
drink in the entire world. So
Yeah.
I actually tip my hat to people who can stand hams for 15 beers. But I guess when you get to about beer 7, it is all kind of tasting like water. So
I get to beer 5 and I'm already in the land of sky blue waters. Nothing matters to me. It's just me and the bear, you know?
I will say,
I suppose that's true.
while we're on the topic of beer that I kind of just forced my way into to bring up, is there anything cooler in terms of like the beer world than Coors Light cans becoming as blue as the Rockies? Like that's pretty sweet.
It's a great
Yeah.
feature, great marketing tool, 100%. I do like the glass bottles of Miller High Life, but
Yeah, agreed.
that's me. That's just me.
I agree. I don't think there's anything as cool. I'm trying to think of stuff that's comparable. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think Ham's merch is pretty elite.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does Coors? They have to have that like trademarked, right? Why wouldn't somebody else do it?
As
They
cold as the
gotta have a
Rockies.
trademark.
Isn't that their
That's-
slogan?
Right, but like, why wouldn't somebody do something similar with their cans?
True.
Like, why wouldn't
you remember-
Coca-Cola have
oh,
a
I
polar bear during the winter or something?
I have something that might be able to compete with it.
Okay.
Do you remember on the Miller Lite bottles when they had the Vortex bottle so you could chug it faster?
That is
That
true.
was
You really
pretty
threw it off
sweet.
the backboard to yourself on that one. You threw
Yeah.
up the question, you slammed it through.
Yeah, that I forgot about those. That popped in my head.
That is good. That is great.
I feel like there's some. It's like
they
Natty
have-
Ice gets to the right. It tells you when it's at room temperature. Perfect to
Right.
drink.
You're perfect. Good to go.
I was in I probably told this story before, but we were in college. We went to the bar in La Crosse, whatever bar it was, and me and my buddy get there. My buddy orders a Natty Light, and the bartender goes, "Buddy, we don't have Natty. We're not poor here." that always makes me laugh whenever someone talk about Natty Light.
That's
good
pretty
line.
good. That
Yeah.
is me walking up to the bar, very trepidatiously asking
Mhm.
if they have hams.
It's fair.
True. It is weird when you see hams on tap. There's a couple
Agreed.
places that do it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's to me that's a sign I'm in the right place because it's a dive bar. If they've got
Yeah.
hams, they got what you want. You know.
Like obscure dive bar. There's some place in Menominee we went to that had it. You were notably on top of the world. You were.
I
very
was so
happy.
excited. There's a place in Eau Claire that has hams and grain belt,
Oh.
and
Sure.
it's not a safe place.
Oh.
I won't name it here. It's like
Is it
maybe I will.
Tees?
No, dude, it's that like it's also a motel. It's like Happy Meadows or some shit like that, but it's a dive bar. All the beer's $2, and they got to get your business because who knows if you'll leave. I went and played trivia there one time, won pretty easily.
Nice.
Sure. Fair enough.
But scared.
I'm sorry.
What a way to.
He's back.
Oh. if he just exited with that, that would have been the all-time greatest
Yes.
exit. Luke, restart your page if you're still here with me.
That's
Well,
awesome.
That was, you know what? I'm glad he asked. The way he came on, he came in hot. I was wondering if he potentially was on his 12th beer. Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I got a call and I'm on my phone.
It was
That's
a great
fair.
exit. I thought you were leaving. The way when you cut off, it was perfect timing. But
Oh,
what were you saying?
I didn't mean to derail a conversation about beer, but I know you guys are beer drinkers. You like talking about
Mhm.
beer, so I thought that'd be a good question to pose on this kind of platform. But my nominee for a player who's going to get brought up, mentioned, indicted in this whole gambling situation and I think they're just going to keep piling on him because he's already in jail. I feel like probably Big Baby Davis is involved with this somehow.
That's a great one.
That's
That
a great
is a
point.
great
He's
one.
he's in Duluth.
Yeah, you should go see him.
I thought about it because it's public. You can go there.
Right.
It's the same prison
You
they
should go-
used to like bring them all over to UWS and like tell us about how to commit fraud, which was a wild situation.
Yeah.
They like went detailed into it.
It would be a great piece of content to go bail him out.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That is good content. We need more good content ideas. Let's shout out. Let's go Wisconsin. We bail out Big Baby.
That is a good idea. I'm also multitasking. I'm trying to find this fucking dive motel. It doesn't matter. Big Baby Davis is good. I was also thinking Scalabrini.
No, B Scal wouldn't do that. What's his rap name? B Scal and the is it Swifties?
Is it?
Could this be a situation though with Scalabrini? Because right, he's beloved. There's nobody on earth who hates Brian Scalabrini, and then he does something like this, and everyone's all pissed off. Is this kind of like a Dave Grohl cheating on his wife kind of situation, where it just comes from the clouds?
Right. That is very fair. Do we think it has to be somebody connected to Patino though? Are we pretty confident that it's a Patino situation? Could it be like
I
did
think
Kevin Ware play for Patino?
yeah, Louisville broke his leg.
Notably, that's the only thing anyone knows about him. But maybe he's also in on this gambling ring. Who knows?
Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys have computers in front of you, but I think Patino was also a coach for United States basketball at some point. So like maybe there's
I'm
some
sure he
bigwigs, bigwigs
LeBron?
involved.
Please, LeBron.
Dude,
Notably, LeBron hasn't played a game of basketball since the allegations came out.
Right.
I was going to say Montrezl Harrell.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Montrezl Harrell. That's a good one.
By the way, all legend. In case you popped in later, do you think it could have got around to famous Teddy Bridgewater?
Oh,
Mm.
and then kind of off of that, like Lamar Jackson, Jair Alexander.
Mhm.
That would
That's
be,
an interesting thought.
that'd be interesting. He has never coached Team USA. He was the head coach of the senior Puerto Rico national team.
Oh yeah,
He
that's
coached-
right.
He coached Puerto Rico at the 2015 FIBA Americas, and then he also coached Greece in
Giannis.
2020. Yeah, so
Ooh.
probably Giannis.
Giannis
2021
for
Euro
sure.
basketball.
The
Yeah,
Nats.
yeah, for sure.
It's an assist for sure.
It just feels right, doesn't it? By the way, I've got one more name. You two are going to be all over this. I feel this in my bones. Carlos Boozer.
Yeah, love Carlos Boozer.
Try to book him though. He's just gonna hit you in the gut.
Yeah, hope they take his kids down at Duke this year.
True. Yeah, good point.
Him punching that ref in the gut is still
So
it's
good.
the best. It's
so
the
good.
best. What was the other moment I was thinking of the other day? That joins my list of sports things that will always be funny. It's him punching the ref. It's Sam Darnold seeing ghosts. And
Mine
it's
Ginobili killing a bat.
Ginobili killing
Pretty
a
good.
bat and Tanya Harding paying a hitman.
So good.
Always
That's
funny
very
to
funny.
think about that happened in ice skating.
Right, of all sports.
Yeah,
Yeah, who
I
the
don't
fuck cares
condone
about
it.
ice skating?
pretty funny though.
I don't
Very
condone
funny.
it, but that is like one of the top 5 sports stories of all time.
Oh,
The world is a better
100%.
place if that happened.
Yes, for the masses for sure. And the Olympics coming up, there's always some scandal with the Olympics, so I'm excited for this one.
Yep.
It's gonna be good.
You guys remember when everyone went nuts that Michael Phelps was smoking pot?
Yeah,
Yeah, different
Crazy.
fucking
world.
cheater.
Crazy.
People act like it was an enhancement drug.
Right.
Yeah, it's like slowing him down.
Yeah. But then Ryan Lochte does it, then he fucking robs a store and makes up
And
a story
everyone-
about it.
And everyone's like, "Oh, that's just Ryan Lochte."
Yeah.
This is Ryan being Ryan, dude. What are you gonna do?
We gave a reality show afterwards.
Right.
We talked about that in the show one time. That was so crazy that everyone ignored the fact that like the real story of that Olympics was the water was so fucking polluted.
Right.
They had to
Yeah.
cancel the kayak event for a day because there were sofas coming down.
Mhm.
Where is the Winter Olympics this year? Or this coming?
Is it
We're not-
Italy?
We're not getting in like where was it in China where they're just like doing snowboarding off the
Milano.
side of buildings.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It was
This
like
is Milano.
dystopian 2000, like 84, and the whole thing was run down.
Terrible. Yeah, no,
Or do
this
you
one
think-
should be good. And then we got USA after that.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Do you think we get anything like? I mean, Bob Costas getting pink eye in Sochi was kind of funny.
I completely forgot about that.
That's such a good pull, Luke. That's so good. What was the last one? Was the last one the
That
only
was in
thing I
China,
really,
right?
Yeah, the only thing I really
Yeah.
remember for the last one was everyone freaked out because they found out how many condoms the village
Right.
uses. They're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
whoa, it got way too freaky. That was a thing that happened. Oh, and then the shooter guy who he held the gun like this.
Oh no,
Well,
that was
yeah.
was that summer?
That was summer.
Yeah, yeah.
Summer, yeah. He was like
the
an 80-year-old man.
The snowboarder, he's back for us this year. Red something last Winter Olympics. If you remember, he missed qualifying because he overslept because he was partying the night before and binged Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And then he showed up in his roommate's jacket because he couldn't find his jacket. And then he won gold.
That's the best.
He's incredible.
It's the best.
That's so good. Yeah, it was. I remember liking the Olympics last time. I don't remember as many controversies. Not as funny as Bob Costas and Pink Eye.
He was
That's
on air
incredible.
with pink eye. Like what is happening right now?
Last one was the big boxing scandal
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Oh, and
in the
Flava Flav
breakdancing.
adopted the water polo team.
Yep.
water polo. That was great. And then the
Yes,
breakdancing chick who
breakdancing.
rigged it to get in and do
And fucking ruined
shit.
it. They're not bringing that sport back.
yeah, completely done. Good for her.
All right. Thanks guys
Did a
for
good
answering my
job.
question.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
And that, folks, is why you get in the chat.
That's right. You could be on the show next, asking any question you would like. All you have to do is say it's really important a few times.
That's kind of a funny bit. Is like every Monday I'll just say I have a really important question. Come up with the stupidest question I can think of, and like derail the
Nice.
show for 25 minutes.
I mean, that's the show.
Can't
All right,
derail
cool.
if we're already off, you know.
Very true. Very
All
true.
right, thanks guys. Have a good night. Go North Carolina. College basketball starts tonight. Basketball's back. We're back.
Go Heels.
It seems very early. Yeah. Go Tar Heels, I guess.
Peace.
See ya.
College basketball.
Yeah,
Man.
that seems very early.
We are,
Um,
listen, we talk about this every year. We're in just the worst, best time of sports where how is everything happening? How is
Yeah.
it all here?
Yeah, the sports equinox or whatever this was this past weekend, but now college basketball starting all of it. There's no way to segue into this, Jake, but we were talking about baseball a little bit, and I didn't know Game 7 was going on until it was done. That's on
Yeah.
me. Fine. I respect good things in sports, notable history in sports. So even though I'm not a baseball fan, I acknowledge it's probably cool. However, one of the things that kept getting repeated about this baseball World Series and baseball in general today is that baseball is a game of inches. And I was under the impression that football is a game of inches. And so I would like us to figure out, at least rank the major sports on how
Oh,
much of
nice.
a game of inches they are. Because you're coming from a baseball standpoint. I've
Yeah.
heard it for basketball, and I thought that was ridiculous. But we know football, I mean, it always comes down to a chain link, comes down to a battle of inches.
Yeah.
But then hockey, I have no idea. Is that a game of inches? I
Tough to
honestly
measure
don't
on
know.
ice.
It really is. It feels like hockey could be a game of feet, but maybe not.
So I think, okay, I think it's football and then everything else. Because I think
Okay.
football's the only one where inches and measurements are involved the entire time.
I
Like
mean,
you're
you can have
literally-
fourth in inches. Like it's literally built into the
You
game.
are literally aiming for gained distance.
Yeah.
It's the only one that's the goal there. So I think that is truly a game of inches of the major four. The
Okay.
other three, to different degrees, for lack of a better term, the goals of each game are inch based. Like all three of them, it's like, yes, baseball is a game of inches because there's close plays at like bases and I guess like catching outcomes and home run outcomes, like all of that. Like, yeah, you hit it here or there. I guess that's inches. Basketball, you're trying to get into a hoop. So it's like, I guess if your shot's off a couple inches,
Fair.
you know what I'm saying? Or hockey goals. But like
hockey might be a game of centimeters. Are they metric?
They might be metric. I would say baseball is second because I think you're an inch here, inch there on how you contact the ball or inch at the plate. Like you're zooming in on stuff, literally the strike zone. So it's like, I guess, yes. But that's so weird to say that's a game of inches. Basketball's not a game of inches.
I've heard the same thing. I think I just laughed in their face. Like basketball, everything's no, absolutely not. It's a game of feet, including like the number of steps you take when you travel, including how far the jump shot is. Basketball is a game of feet. I think
basketball, you literally don't have to travel with the ball. It's like one of the only,
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree.
Luke's taking the ultimate stance that everything's a game of inches. Well,
that's kind of what I'm discovering as well. But I think I disagree.
Luke, I've got a little movie for you called The Incredibles, and if everything's a game of inches, nothing's a game of inches. Okay,
that's fair. That's a great point. Bocce is a game of inches. If there is a sport of inches, that is definitely up there.
I saw people very engaged playing bocce in France.
Really? Okay.
Really into it in a park. Yep.
They feel like a croquet culture.
Yeah, I think the working class is on bocce now.
Okay. The poors, they're only good. They can only afford bocce.
We can't afford the mallets,
Right. You play that Italian trash game that they all play.
Yeah, but okay. Let's rank it between hockey and basketball. What's more a game of inches? Is that basketball?
I think it's probably basketball. Hockey, I understand like the only thing potentially could be the puck hits the side of the net.
The goal is bigger than the basket. So by definition.
And you're not getting caught off sides by inches. You're not getting it's by feet. Everything with hockey is feet, it's meters.
Yeah.
At worst, it's centimeters. There's no way. There's no way. Hockey cannot be a game of inches.
And do you think, listen, I know literally basketball, it's like, oh, that shot was off by inches. Has anyone thought that? Like, oh, an inch to the left and that's in. I've just been like, you missed, Breakdancing, not a game of inches. I don't know.
Oh, no. I was thinking of the other thing that happened last Olympics, if you remember, and I'm trying to remember specifically which sport it was. It was pole vault. That is a game of inches. Remember that? I think it was French guy potentially got his dick caught on the thing.
Yes,
but he fell.
Game of inches. The inches in question in his shorts.
Yeah. He got a tuck. Apparently, as a pole vaulter.
100%.
Yeah.
That is.
Sure.
I mean, listen. That's silly. That's like technically low man always wins. I don't think of that. I think of that. The basketball. That's true. Box out. Low man wins.
Unless you're trying to dunk.
Yeah, unless you want to be good at any others, then tall man wins.
Tall man wins. Shout out Spud Webb.
Yeah,
for sure. Let's quickly figure out our headlines for the week of football.
NFL. We're excited about this because competitive NFL week, but storylines are kind of scattered to the wind.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Last week was notably bad. One game was decided by single points last week. And then this week, I think it's been 9 of them or something, like a majority of them. So Jake, just so you know, you were not here the past couple of weeks. So the headlines for the past couple of weeks of games, week 8. And let me know if you haven't heard these stories or are unfamiliar whatsoever. Week 8 is Justin Fields benched, started, cried.
That's a good one.
Anything that you are unfamiliar with there?
I was unfamiliar with the benching piece of it, to be honest. I understood he was very excited to start, but I missed the piece in between where he was temporarily benched.
Okay, so Woody Johnson came out and attacked Justin Fields. He came out and said,
wow.
like, we would be fine if we could complete a pass. Any coach would be bad with that quarterback. Like, fully went at him. And then they benched him. Tyrod Taylor was supposed to start.
Yep.
And as Tyrod Taylor does, he got hurt before the game even started. So he got hurt in practice. He was the starter for like one practice. And then Justin Fields, after getting destroyed by his owner and everyone throwing him under the bus, has to start. Including the media, obviously throwing him under the bus. And then after he gets the Jets their first win of the season. And then after the game, the press conference, he talked about how the entire week his family was sending him social media stuff after he said he didn't see anything. Oh, like, oh, you didn't see anything? Here's the owner saying how bad you are, which is insane. Like his mom and his sister said that.
Yeah.
And he said
that I saw. I missed the context of being benched. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I did see his press conference.
Yeah, how he started it with saying I was in the closet, and everyone was like leaned in a little bit, like, huh?
Yeah.
But that he was laying on the floor in the closet.
Not the starting quarterback everyone's expecting to come out sometime during his career.
No, that was not the one. But yeah, so Justin Fields benched, started, cried. This is last week. We can go back to week 7 after. Unfortunately, the other headline from last week where tight ends popped off, parenthesis, Tucker Kraft takes off.
Wow, and then he landed.
He did land. That he was driven away on a cart. Week 7 was number 1 headline was Grandpa Week. A lot of old matchups. We had Rodgers and Flacco. We had Tyrod and Andy Dalton. We had Kirk Cousins getting in the mix. A lot of stuff going on there. And then the other one is the Chiefs is the Chiefs. I think they officially arrived. Everyone's like, oh, maybe Rashee Rice is what they were missing the entire time.
Yeah.
You know, seemingly still true.
Very much still true. That's good. Okay. I was a little more with it than I thought. Those were good. The Jets one was the one I was most like out on, I guess. Not there for.
Sure.
This week, Zach, I have 2 that I don't know are big storylines, but caught my attention anyway.
Okay.
I think the one that I'm most comfortable being a storyline at its base is Bills Chiefs was an area I went. My takeaway from this is I think the NFL is dangerously close to the regular season doesn't matter. I don't know if I've ever felt this way as a football fan as I do with I kind of felt that way with the Packer game. Like there were a lot of ones where I'm like, oh my God, is the season a little too long and there's a little too many playoff teams? Because it's like everyone watched that game and went, this doesn't mean anything. Both of these teams are going to make it, and I'm still going to pick the Chiefs when they play next time.
I am excited to go back and look at some things because I think you're correct in that there's something that doesn't matter. Regular season matters because you need it to get to the end. Potentially week 9 doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go back and look at week 9 last year and in past years and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and block this person. Cool.
Good call. But I agree. I think maybe it's just the week. Maybe this week doesn't matter. But I would say if you could get rid of a whole week, season might be a little too long.
I think potentially week 9 does not matter. Colts lose. They went from being obviously the best overall team in the NFL to losing to the Steelers, and the Steelers are all the way back. Does either thing matter on either side? The Dolphins lose in an absolutely embarrassing fashion after being terrible the entire season, and Mike McDaniel keeps his job. Did that game matter? They fired their GM. Does that matter?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things. To your point, Packers lose to the Panthers. Okay. And? Like, does anything matter?
Washington stops. Does that matter?
Washington's cooked. think they're done. But I don't know.
That's a trend of things. I get you. I'm with you. Maybe the whole week doesn't matter. My thought, this was the first time I've ever thought this in NFL. And that's how I knew maybe we're getting there. If I'm the Bills, I'm like, stop scheduling us. Like, we play the Chiefs. They don't actually try to win.
Correct.
Like, and there's a few teams like that where it's like, we know we're going to play each other in the playoffs and that we just don't fully give it. It's either too early in the season, or if it's in the middle, we're just fully not doing things. Like, my hot take was like, these should be week 1 matchups or not at all. Like, if your playoff studs, like, because this game doesn't matter. It didn't get me more excited for their playoff matchup. It was something like Bills have won their last 5 regular season matchups. The Chiefs have won their last 4 postseason matchups. That feels like we're about to hit a clean 5-5.
Yeah.
After this postseason. So it's just wild because the dichotomy of the NFL hyping up this game. And I don't know if either team gave a shit about it.
They shouldn't.
Like, I think the Bills maybe did. And Chiefs players will be like, they care about every game. I understand that. But like, I think they care about it is like, this is the best practice we can get. We're going to play this team again.
Yeah. Well, from the Chiefs standpoint, they never show their hand, and the Bills always show their hand, and it always comes back to bite them. So,
I know.
like, the Chiefs gained a lot of. It's important. It was an important game for the Chiefs, and knowing how Andy Reid coaches, he's using this, and the players always feed into it. You always see Travis Kelce get into it with Andy Reid on the sideline, stuff like that, because Andy Reid straight up tells Travis Kelce, like, you fucking suck.
Yes.
Kelce gets pissed off. So he will say, like, oh, you guys thought you were hot shit and could coast through the entire season. Now the Bills are taking full control. Got the Colts. So he'll use it as bulletin board material, and they'll eat it up. But in the grand scheme of things, nobody should view the Bills any higher. The Chiefs shouldn't be viewed any lower. And this should have been the most predictable outcome of all time for everybody.
I know. It was just interesting because it was like, and then they were bringing up all these comparisons like Patriots, Colts, and like Packers, Cowboys. And it's like, what are we doing? Like, why do we play any of these games when none of them matter? And we all know it's, so I don't know. It's not me.
The commentator jinxed the Bills too, because they talked about the entire game, how good Joey Bosa was. And they said they have this plan to keep him extremely healthy throughout the entire year, and it's working, which tells me that's not going to continue. Like, Joey Bosa is about to get hurt either for the rest of the season or right before they play the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Correct.
Like, there's no way. He impacted this game. He controlled this game, Joey Bosa did. And the only thing they said is how good he is and how healthy he is. Okay. We'll see what happens next time, because I doubt that's going to happen.
Correct. I don't know, but that was one of my takeaways was like, for this big game, I was just like, man, why are we playing matchups that neither team?
Yeah.
Both teams would have reacted the same if they lost.
Yeah.
So that was just a takeaway I had, was like, we're setting up these really good teams almost for like failure.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I believe this is the same week last year as well, though, where the Bears had that colossal loss on a Hail Mary against the Commanders, and it set the Commanders up for the rest of the season. And then I think the Bears lost pretty much every game the rest of the way. So there is a chance that, like, I think the outcome of the games this week do not matter. I think that's a headline. I think that's good. There's a chance that there's a team that takes this, like the Bears after that big win against Cincinnati. Does that game matter whatsoever? No. But it could be the thing that, like, flips a switch. The Commanders losing that game, they may be fucking cooked. The Packers, could they go down a deep spiral now? Potentially.
Yeah. I can see, I don't want to give away my second one yet. I have a team in mind that maybe that's true for. I could see that true for the Steelers, who have like looked pretty good, but now they've beat a good team and people still aren't giving them their flowers. This could be like, because it's weird. Everyone's like, are the Steelers that good? And also are like, oh, and they're definitely going to win that division.
Right. And that's still most likely not true. But yeah.
So
it's the defense showed up for the first time essentially all year. They changed a couple things, and they had Bill Cowher and Casey Hampton was in the building.
yeah,
They had a bunch of old Steelers there, so it's what they
that
needed.
was cool. All right, what's your first nominee?
My first nominee, my only nominee is can the Bengals get one stop? They give up all those points to the Bears. They are the first team since 1966 to score 38 points in back-to-back games, at least 38 points, and lose both of those games. You saw Jamar Chase coming off the field into the tunnel saying, can we get one stop? Chase Brown at his locker said the same thing. Can we get one stop? And then now Jamar Chase is like, hey, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to say anything about the defense after he says everything in one line. But everybody understands that there's people on the Bengals right now on their defense demanding to be traded because they don't want, like, on their defense. They're like, get me out of town. This is so bad. Maybe, just maybe, the Bengals should have spent some money on their defense. And maybe, just maybe, having a high-powered offense doesn't necessarily lead to wins, as Joey Flacco and that Bengals offense is figuring out. And now, on top of all this, Zach Taylor potentially could be canned. And as much as I hate Zach Taylor, he's the offensive play caller. Like, he's the one that's doing his job right now.
What's been the argument in his behalf this whole stretch of his where they've quote unquote underperformed, where it's like, I honestly, I think I have to defend him, because it's like, what part of their lack of success is anything other than defensive strategic failures and lack of defensive players and injuries? Like, what part of the
offensive line,
correct.
line, but
that's also
still
personnel.
Not good, but
yeah,
it is. You're right.
I'm just saying, like,
sure,
evaluating him controlling the team and play calling is hard to do. I'm not saying he deserves to keep his job because it's been a while.
You're correct. And that's, I think, true for almost every head coach, but especially in Cincinnati, he's given essentially no say.
No.
Like the personnel decisions, who gets paid, stuff like that, that is way above him. And the Bengals do it differently than pretty much every other team. They're extremely old school.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
They need a full reset. Yeah.
That's not going to happen, but they do.
No. Or backwards, they bring back, oh, God damn it. What's
Marvin
his name?
Lewis?
Yep. We're back, baby. We could be mediocre all day. Marvin Lewis, he was the boys going.
He was somewhere this weekend. Was he at that game? I saw Marvin Lewis on my TV somewhere this week. It was like, he looked happier than I've ever seen him. And I just thought, good for Marvin. Like, he doesn't have to endure Andy Dalton. He doesn't have to endure this Bengals team right now. I can't remember where he was, but yeah, he should be forced to come back. Screw him.
Yeah, I don't know. Does he have a current job in the NFL?
I don't think so, unless he's like a senior advisor to blah, 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 like Chuck Pagano or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking at. Oh, no, last year he was an assistant. He served as assistant head coach for the Raiders.
Interesting. That went well.
Yeah, notably.
Yeah.
That is, by the way, that game, I don't want
to get
off
KC
of
Buffalo, says Luke. Why was he there? But yeah, that is exactly where he was. Good for him, though. Maybe he's the next head coach of Buffalo after they lose the playoffs.
I'm in on Marvin Lewis. Yeah, 100%. That game, that's NFL at its best, baby. What are we doing? No one can play defense.
That was such a crazy ending. And the fact that the Bengals just didn't even bother to tackle Colston Loveland at the end. No need. Like, we're good.
That was crazy. It ended on a tight end score. That's awesome.
Yeah. 31 teams make that tackle. Fucking the 5-yard line had a better chance of tackling him than Cincinnati did.
Yeah.
There was no chance.
I don't know if I learned anything about Caleb Williams, but
No. He caught a touchdown.
He did.
He had more receptions in the game than his number one receiver.
Yeah, that's true. It's just wild. Joe Flacco, by the way, having the time of his life.
Sprained throwing shoulder, throwing for 416 yards. Joe Flacco, why retire?
Why?
He should start for another team next year. He's balling right now. And if I'm the Bengals, what has Joe Flacco done that's any different than Joe Burrow? Should we trade Joe Burrow? Why wouldn't you trade Joe Burrow?
It is. I do think Joe Flacco is so revealing of he's not as good as Joe Burrow. But here's what he's revealing of.
I agree.
Yeah, I know you do. But here's what it's revealing of. Get a fucking O-line, teams.
Yes.
Because you can win with Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
They didn't, and I understand that. But it's, they've invested in like 3. They also don't need every wide receiver they have. That's still an insane choice to me.
No. Yeah. I'll give you Joe Burrow and T. Higgins. Let's send them to what's an interesting team that definitely needs a quarterback. This is a good one. We'll send them to Miami for Jordan Brooks, their middle linebacker. They don't really have an offensive lineman. I wish they had one that I would like. They really don't. I think Dieter might be there, but he's a center. Bengals have a good center. But yeah, give me 2 defensive players for Joe Burrow and T. Higgins. It'll be cheaper, and our team will get better. That's it. Minkah Fitzpatrick. Fuck it.
100%. This team might not. I like that. Raiders would be interesting.
Raiders would definitely be interesting. They have a couple defensive players too.
Yeah. They send you Crosby and somebody. You're lining people up.
Honestly, yeah. Give us Crosby. So Packers Crosby. Why not?
Why not is right. My last one, Zach, to go back out west. This was a takeaway for me. I won't say my actual takeaway yet. I'll build up to it, but here's the takeaway. I don't want to play Seattle, man. That was one of my Seattle, good. That was a storyline to watch. Yep, very good. And quietly, sneaky, well-rounded. I was like, when did you become like a very well-rounded, scary team?
Luke and I talked about them a lot preseason. One, because they were decent last year, but they had joint practices with the Packers, so Luke was at their practices. And the first thing he said was like, these guys on defense are big and they're fast and they're going to be very, very good. And that proved to be 100% correct. But yeah, extremely well-rounded. Their offensive line, weird. They have a coach in there and they're good. Like, I love their tackles anyway, coming in. Sam Darnold's playing damn good football. They can run the ball. Jackson Smith and Jigba might be the best wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah.
If they get one more offensive player, like that would be great. And then weirdly, trade deadline's tomorrow as recording this. Everyone's saying they're selling. There's a couple players because they're so young and they're not going to be able to pay everybody. It sounds like they're going to sell a couple of their defensive guys, which is weird.
I don't it's so hard GMing on that end because everyone's got a window and this isn't their window. I think they think their window starts maybe next year. And so
probably, but why?
I know.
Who can they not beat right now?
100%. And also Darnold's there for 3 years. Like, get in on it. Plus, to your point, like sell, or I can't even think of the perfect wide receiver name, but to your point, like you bring in some team's third guy, compliment.
Bring in Calvin Ridley.
Thank you. I was like, name a guy, but it's like bring in one more dude to get in there. Grab one of, something's got to change in Houston. You grab one of Houston's dudes they don't need right now.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Like, God, they get Tyreek.
That'd be interesting. That would be very interesting for next year.
Yeah, or somebody from Miami. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Jalen Waddle supposedly is available. Yeah.
Waddle on that team, Waddle and Smith and Jigba is a really scary. So they got options. But here was my actual takeaway. I'm happy to present you, Zach, with our first playoff matchup of the NFL season. Are you ready?
Okay.
I can guarantee this. Okay. Sam
Yeah.
Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks versus Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We get to spend
That
a week
feels
100%. Neither of these quarterbacks were good, and now they are.
Yeah.
Tale as old as time.
But yeah, can you believe they both didn't make the Panthers team? Which, by the way, Panthers might be good now, minus their quarterback.
Call that. That's my number one call.
That is true. You've been on the Panthers this entire year.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think their quarterback is bad. Bryce Young's not good. Rico Dowdle might be the best player in the NFL.
I'm not gonna.
He's
By
so
the way,
good.
Bryce Young might be bad. Don't throw it when
He
you got
is.
Rico Dowdle. Hand him off.
Don't need to. Bryce Young's good for 2 throws per game. And I personally believe he can pick when those 2 throws are after watching that Packer game.
Rico Dowdle's so good, he's gonna ruin the development of their 3 rookie core. Like we're not gonna develop anything out of Xavier Legette, Bryce Young, or Chuba Hubbard because we just got to hand the ball off to Rico Dowdle.
And I guarantee Panthers last year, they had this exact situation. And for some unknown reason, they're like, hey, Chuba Hubbard's playing pretty good. We should give him a big extension. Watch them do the same thing with Rico Dowdle. They'll have 2 running backs that they've overpaid for some reason. And guess what?
One of them's got to
They're
hit.
screwed. Has to. And by the way, they drafted a running back in the 2nd round last year who's fully ruled out for this year with a torn ACL again. So he gets joined into the mix next year. So if they extend both Dowdle and Hubbard, he's going to be the best running back, guaranteed.
Yep.
They're going to pay him. It's going to be
so
a
good.
clusterfuck.
Oh man, but yeah, there's a lot of weird teams.
I can't gloss over this. Luke in the chat says Antoine Walker played for Rick Pitino in Kentucky. He is 100% there. Notably bankrupt Antoine Walker. What do you think happened to him?
That's our research department, by the way. Nice job, Luke.
Thank you. Yeah. That is very shocking. I don't know why. Antoine Walker, I don't have any memory of him at Kentucky, but sounds good. So do you have anything else besides the 3 big ones we've talked about?
No, those were my takeaways. I don't really have a takeaway. I feel like the Packer game was the other like newsworthy thing. And I
agree.
Is the story. I don't know if that game matters. Otherwise, the storyline is like, is LaFleur cooked unless they.
People have really turned on LaFleur, and then about half the people have turned on Jordan Love because of that game. But I think everyone's like upset with LaFleur with that game. But to your point, I think that falls under the week 9 doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think that could be a storyline that ends up mattering. But for now.
Watch this week. Packers might lose in week 9. They're going to look good against the Eagles. Packers just played at whatever competition level they have. It's not really that crazy.
Yeah. But no, those were the big takeaways. Otherwise, college football is getting crazy. I am getting the itch. Dabo Sweeney wished death upon himself and Duke delivered. That was awesome.
I didn't hear that.
Dabo said if Clemson ever gets tired of winning, they can move on to a different coach, and then lost 46-45 at home against Duke.
Poor Dabo. When you were gone too, the other thing that happened was Brian Kelly got fired.
Correct. That was a thing that happened. Now that everyone agreed Texas is bad, Texas can't stop winning.
Yeah, Arch heard all the shit talk, and he's very good now.
It's almost like he's still developing. This is crazy, people. We got to give him time to like play football games. But yeah, so yeah, true. The Brian Kelly stuff, it coming out that he hired like a publicist to help with his image, and everyone being like, that dude should give you your money back.
No kidding. Yeah, talked about Brian Kelly a little bit on the show last week.
Are they going to hire James Franklin?
Maybe. It seems like all the coaches that have been canned, it feels like musical chairs. However, tell me Brian Kelly's not going to Michigan State because he feels like the most Michigan State football coach of all time, does he not?
Zach, what do we this isn't going to happen. He's too big a name. What if he came to Wisconsin? We're out.
It wouldn't happen. I would be pissed off. I would be very angry. I don't want him.
So mad. He's the anti-Jim Leonard.
Yes. Yeah.
Those two have nothing to talk about at a bar.
We talked about this last week. I truly think Brian Kelly is pure evil. Like, there's some people who are assholes. There's people who are like
Yeah.
he is pure scum. Like
him and Bob Huggins.
No. I love Bob Huggins.
No, stop. We're not doing this now. No revisionist history. That guy fucking sucks.
I understand he said some colorful things. You're not even a fan of Bob Huggins. Bob Huggins is awesome. I love Huggy Bear.
I'm not a fan of Huggins. I have one redeeming moment.
Technically,
for Huggins.
still the head basketball coach at West Virginia, by the way.
That
He did not sign the paper.
That's in the list. That's in the list of funny sports things we should all remember more often, which is,
Yeah.
You can't fire me. I didn't resign. My wife resigned.
That's not legal. You can't do that. Bring it back.
My wife sent it in without my notice.
Mhm.
Therefore, takesy backsies. That's so funny. It's so
Mhm.
good. But I agree with you on Brian Kelly. But I think next week maybe I'm starting to really dig into what fuckery is about to happen to this top 12.
Sure. Yeah. Last year, notably, you predicted it pretty well. We had it. We had.
I was all over it.
Well.
Clemson's about to fuck somebody over. I could feel it in the air.
Yeah, I haven't paid enough attention to college football, so I would love for you to do that, to give me something to really, look into.
Yeah, the Big
at the end of
12
the
is going to
season.
get ramroded. I haven't figured out how it's going to happen yet, but that's what's going to happen.
Is BYU the only or BYU and Utah? Are they the only Big 12 teams really?
Yeah, and Texas has to have a way to get in, Zach. So that's what we're going to look through when I look closer into it.
And Notre Dame's in technically, aren't they?
Another team that's like, how are they eligible? And then where everyone's going to land. Because as it lands right now, are they going to give 3 Big Ten teams the top 3 seeds? Like, I have to look at how they're going to do seeding. And if that's allowed or if it has to be different conferences.
Is Oregon the third team? Are they up there?
They're in the mix. They're in the mix.
Okay.
I think it's not them right now, but Indiana and Ohio State are 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And then I think right now it's Bama, but I'll look right now as long as we're talking about it.
Bama was declared dead after what, week 2?
Yeah.
They need fired DeBoer.
Actually, it's because what is it? Is it A&M?
Ole Miss is good.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rankings are whatsoever.
God, they drop them on Tuesdays. That's so dumb.
Big day. Tuesday's a big day in college football.
Yeah, I guess there's more SEC teams in between than I remember. Ohio State and A&M. Sorry, Ohio State, Indiana, then A&M. Then Bama, Georgia, Oregon, Ole Miss all have 1 loss. BYU undefeated, 8 seed.
Their quarterback's good. I like that.
Texas Tech, 8-1. They're 9. Then Notre Dame.
I love Texas Tech's coach, by the way.
Then I would like to present to you 2 teams that have no fucking shot of ending up in the top 12. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
One more than the other. Oklahoma, you have no chance. You have no chance. Very much no chance. Virginia. Or you the ACC representative?
They might be. That'd be fun.
I think they are, because that's not where Texas Tech plays.
No. They're SEC. Or Texas Tech. They are Big 12.
So, yeah, BYU and Texas Tech might do the dance because Texas is 13. Texas has to find someone to kick out. Maybe they and Oklahoma will just resolve their issues and kick one another out. But then Vanderbilt just got the boot. Louisville is right there. They're keeping Georgia Tech and Louisville close, I assume, to make sure only one ACC team gets in.
Georgia Tech just lost as well, though.
Yes.
So they're done.
Ugh. Not in my heart, though.
I know. I like Georgia Tech. Go Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. Any other teams are going to... Michigan's 21. They might fuck around and speed up. I don't know.
Nah. They don't got it.
No, they don't got it. Miami's out. Miami could fuck some things up.
For sure. 100%. But yeah, I'm so happy that they lost. Screw Miami. Screw Carson Beck. He's the worst.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, we're almost there, folks. College football is almost about to tear itself apart.
About to get fun. We can tune out of the NFL for like a slight little bit while college football takes over, and then end of season we can get back into it. Yeah.
I love that. Just like this weekend, where for one day we all pretended like we all love baseball. Maybe we end on that, okay? I should be feeling full of baseball spirit and joy. I feel so gatekeeper this weekend because I had to listen to everybody be like, baseball's the best. What a game. What a good time. I'm like, you motherfuckers weren't there with me in August, okay? Where were you in July?
If I was a baseball fan, I would feel 1000% that. I would be so proud. It'd be like, no. You don't like baseball like I like baseball.
Everyone, oh man, they were like, baseball's the best. This guy pitched to 20.
Have you heard Shohei Ohtani? He did both. I'm telling you, he's one of the best baseball players I've ever seen. Yeah, we know. I did actually hear non-baseball people talk about that.
It is unbelievable. And this is how I know that that's what's happening, because everyone's going like, I guess we're all Blue Jays fans now. Are we? No one cared about them a week ago. It's cool they played. No baseball fans like it's Blue Jays or bust next year. No.
I mean, yeah.
So I'm feeling a little gatekeepery because it's just like, I'm glad everyone had a good time. But do you know what's about to happen, Zach?
Started next baseball season next week.
Baseball's going to shoot itself in the foot, and everyone's going to then pretend like baseball really had them. You know, I was going to be a baseball fan, but then they went on strike.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it'll be something like that. Luke feels this way about college basketball when people start watching in March. That's very fair.
Yes.
For the diehard college basketball people, 100%. Diehard NBA people, too. I'm sure it's like, this didn't start after Christmas. We've been going. NBA Cup's already done. By the way, NBA Cup's already started. Did you watch?
Yeah. I've not watched yet. I forgot when we.
Jake, we're 2 weeks into the season. The NBA in-season tournament has already begun.
Here's what I want to know. This is what I would feel this most about. I'm on the other side of that on one thing and one thing only. Hockey fans, shield your ears. I was watching a documentary on the flight from France about the Four Nations face-off. Okay. I'm so in on the Four Nations face-off, and you can't make me watch any other hockey.
That's fair. I'm okay with that.
And I can't wait. I was like, when is it happening again? Are we doing it again?
Not this year, right? Because of the Olympics, they're going to do probably next year.
Well, get it in there. Give me Russia, by the way.
Yes, 100%. We need a villain. Let them play. We're not saying
it's not going to end the war, okay?
No. Oh, by the way, Israel and Palestine on the ice.
No.
Let's see what happens.
So bad.
Little friendly competition.
This is what, can I make one articulate point so people don't cancel me for that take about Russia? Not that they would anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Here's the point.
Putin's, by the way, one of the best hockey players of all time. We're saying he can't put on some skates. I've seen his stats.
This is what I was going to say. We do this in general, where it's like we draw fine lines in the same thing, kind of doing with Ohtani and the Bets thing. We can't allow Russia to compete in the 4 teams place-off. No. Those motherfuckers play the rest of the year. It's not like we're stopping them from participating in the league they're already participating in.
We're too scared of saying Russia wins the 4 nations, which would suck. I agree.
Say the players of Russia do what they did that one year for the Olympics when that lady with the horse heart won.
Yeah, never forget. That was last Winter Olympics. Yeah. She got in trouble. She was like fucking 14 too and had a horse heart.
One of them's dating Putin, isn't she?
I assume. That's probably her punishment.
But yeah, I mean, never forget rhythmic gymnast Alina Kabeva. Sure, I got that name wrong. But not horse girl. But things are still happening. But it's like, let them play, dude. Is it mostly because I love Kaprizov with all my heart? And I'm like, get him on the ice for sure.
Fair.
And I had to watch Finland.
Yeah. That's not even a real place. It's like the New Hampshire of the world.
It is
That doesn't
okay.
exist.
Do what everyone wants to do. US, Canada, representatives of a country called Russia, and rest of the world.
Yeah.
And rest of the world, everyone's jersey is their own flag.
That'd be good. That'd be fun.
I think it'd be very fun. Or
Like the Pro Bowl.
one team that's just Minnesotans.
Okay.
That would really handicap us, I think. But
yeah, probably. I'm fine with doing a 50 state face off. Let's just get each state's representatives. That's fun. We get Suter. He's Wisconsin.
Well, Wisconsin, I think, would do okay. I think it would be Wisconsin, Minnesota, Maine.
Do Maine have hockey people? I mean, it makes sense, but
They're or is it Massachusetts? Massachusetts, it's always the other one.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Maine has some. I was thinking of them, Massachusetts. So
yeah.
But Zach,
100%.
that's what I got. And I think my computer's dying. That's what I got for the people. I'm very excited to plug. I haven't even ran this by Zach, but it's coming. I'm going to do a fantasy booking video. I've been inspired. So if you want content on WWE, John Cena is doing a tournament for the end of his career.
I love that. Okay.
16 guys have to compete for the right to face him. You
It's
thought the heel turn was over. Wrong.
That's fun.
Fight, peasants. Fight for me.
I absolutely love that. By the way, that helps me out too, because Flurry Sports, here's a plug. Flurry Sports YouTube channel has a new full-length video going up every single day in November.
Yes.
We are 3 days in. So stay tuned for one of the days taken by Jake's video. And that's one less video I have to create. But yeah, we got videos every single day. Yesterday, Sunday, was a little clip from the Flurry Sports podcast. We did a little research last week to determine which bye week has the best chance of winning a Super Bowl. And results, go watch the video or listen to last week's episode to see.
Yes.
Then you'll know who's going to win the Super Bowl. Otherwise, lots of videos every Thursday. If you want to see more of Luke, Luke has his Survivor pick video every single Thursday. He is 9-1. He's killing it, or 8-1, because there's been 9 weeks. So definitely go and watch that.
Zach, maybe I'll do a separate video just for you of people who won't be in the tournament but should be, because do you know who's back in the news? John Cena said out loud, there'll be some people in the tournament who don't even work here anymore. So everyone's going crazy. Do you know who gets to be in every article again?
Who?
Goldberg. Goldberg. He's back, dude. You can't keep him out. And sources close to him have said he's willing.
Okay, we know.
It's my favorite. I was like, every 2 months, something comes up and Goldberg has to go. I mean, I would.
Did they call me? I don't work for the company. I'll do it. Are they asking? I'm assuming it's like Edge or somebody, or no?
The Edge and Chris Jericho are the two big rumors. I don't know if Edge can happen, but he took a leave of absence from AEW TV. Chris Jericho's a straight up free agent. I think that one's happening.
That's fun. I like that. What about Tajiri? Where's he?
Dude, I straight up was like, or do I just do a video for Zach where it's like, Eugene? Good.
Could you imagine? Eugene ends John Cena's career.
Eugene comes back. But I had to restrain myself because he's like, I want to put somebody over. And I'm like, he's going to do this tournament with all these young kids. And I'm going to be like, finals, the final four, Edge, Chris Jericho.
What if Kurt Angle was the one who came back to do it?
Oh, he should do it. He can't walk. But otherwise,
doesn't matter.
I might still put him in the video. The one I was on the edge of, RVD. I was like, we're always in for one more RVD run, aren't we?
Can they do like one of those CGI matches like they did with Bray Wyatt? If so, could the Hulkster come back for one more?
I mean, nothing's impossible. I was like, they wouldn't just put Big Papa Pump in there, would they? That would pop me. But this is the thing, they're not facing John Cena. They're fighting for the right to face John Cena.
Right. It'll be one fight versus John Cena.
Yes. So it's like, what's Edge? Edge would be cool because he's actively working for AEW. I mean, that'd be fucking awesome. I don't know if they're going to allow that, but
that's cool, but think about this. So Edge facing John Cena is cool. Edge having to fight 3 or 4 matches before he gets to John Cena is not cool. You know what I mean?
Well, I wondered, but it's fantasy booking, so I'm going to put him in the video. Plus, click out, good thumbnail to have him on there. So that'll be
Shane
good.
O'Mac.
But Shane O'Mac would be good. I actually think Edge would be okay because there are people he'd be willing to like participate with.
Sure.
Chris Jericho's going to have 3 matches. Maybe he
Right.
would because it's Chris Jericho. But yeah, I was like, I didn't want to get too crazy. I really wanted to put Batista in, but I'm like, Batista's not going to win. So what? He's going to be in a tournament against
Too skinny now.
Too nice. Every
Too
time
nice,
I see him,
too
he's
skinny.
like, yeah, the sweetest person ever. I was like, JBL could lose.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be a good
I
one.
won't say I thought of a good one. I don't know if it's going to pop you, but I thought of one. I'm like, they might actually do that. So that's good. I was like, Pat McAfee's in.
People would love. I still can't gauge if wrestling fans like or hate Pat McAfee.
They were really sick of him in the commentator role.
Really? Okay.
Was the vibe I got online. I think he gave the appearance of like, was really, really good when the product was boring. And then
Sure.
like the product got good and he kept doing like the distraction stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, but I think it's just a small doses thing. I think it was just like, Pat's Pat, and getting Pat 3 times a week in your wrestling show could be a lot. I hope when he comes back, he wrestles more because I've liked him every time he's wrestled. So we'll see.
Sure. I assume Logan Paul's going to be in the tournament because
he teased his retirement.
About time. Yeah. He's done enough. Hang him up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of any other names that are really going to get you going. I don't really know how many more folks from that era will be in it. I'm contemplating if they're going to put Jeff Hardy in it.
Jeff Hardy would be fantastic.
And they're going to put TNA guys in it. And Jeff Hardy, that's who he wrestles for right now.
Joe Hendry's in it, right?
Oh, fuck me. I don't have him on my script right now. He's definitely going to be in it. He should be in it. And he can be in it and not win. That's okay. He should win.
I'm not sure if that's possible, but sure. Yeah. We could say potentially Joe Hendry wouldn't win.
Yeah. He's the best.
He's so good. He's
WWE's got to figure out, though, they keep being like, we love Joe Hendry. Don't worry. We have big plans. Like, what? 5 years from now? Like, it's like, why do you keep doing this with guys? They're kind of doing that with Braun Breaker, too, where they're like, don't worry. Someday he'll win all the time. It's like, okay.
Yeah, they're just assuming he's going to stay around and be super relevant. So they're like, let's get our storylines out with people like LA Knight and stuff like that. I don't know
who
if
are
he's
40
relevant or not. But,
yeah, 100%.
Right,
yeah. It's like, you could do this now. You know who might win it, Zach?
Who?
Gunther. Your favorite.
I watched some Gunther clip the other day that I thought was funny. So
I like when he's funny. I think
not a fan.
This is a tease. If they put any young guy over, this guy's not NXT champ anymore. I swear to God, if they let Obafemi wrestle in this tournament, he's about to be everyone's favorite wrestler. I've showed you clips. He was champion in NXT for a long time. Just a huge dude. And I hope they just let him devour people in this tournament. He doesn't need to win it. I just need to see him throw guys around, make it far, lose.
What about Jade Cargill? She can throw some guys around.
She could throw some guys around. If we wanted to go that route, Beth Phoenix comes back. She'd be good. China from the grave.
It's just terrifying. Yeah. China and Jazz. She was ripped.
Yeah. I saw someone be like Undertaker, and I'm like, okay, first, then he has to win. And 2, he can't walk. I thought the same thing. I'm like, be awesome. If I could put fantasy book, I'll just put Stone Cold in one match.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. That's fine. Triple H. Next one.
That's really good. Shawn Michaels. Best theme song all time.
Yes. His cross-eyed. His eyes keep getting more and more crossed. It's great.
It's a trend. His eyes get more crossed the more Christian he gets. And that happens every year.
His hat gets lower too.
Yeah, well, he's got to cover up. He gets more and more bald.
Yeah, that too.
His name being Michael Higginbottom in real life.
I'm not sure if I knew that.
Welcome to reality. That's why they have fake names. They need it.
Higginbottom is awesome.
Should have been. Yeah, Michael Higginbottom.
Triple H calls him Higgins for sure.
Higgy.
Higgy.
Or Bottom.
I can't wait to tell Lindsay that fact because she loves Shawn Michaels.
She does.
No
By the way,
to.
I don't know if this is for anyone but you and I, but everyone should know. Sorry, everyone else. Lindsay had the best costume of Halloween.
She did. She absolutely did.
I saw a clip and I thought it was Guy.
That's what she does.
Disappears in the character. She, by the way, she was Guy Fieri.
She was Guy Fieri, but she did like daily like tasks. Like she went to pick up her ring as Guy Fieri because we got work done. She went to pick up Buffalo Wild Wings as Guy Fieri. Apparently, she got some weird stares. I can't imagine why. Crazy.
Hold on. Now I'm like, is that Shawn Michaels' real name?
Oh, if you're wrong, this would be an all-time terrible.
Hickenbottom. Michael Hickenbottom.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you were like thinking of a different wrestler, that would have been terrible.
Nope. Yeah, Michael Shawn Hickenbottom.
Oh, Sean's a middle name. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, flip those. But no, it was awesome. I was hoping that she reviewed some restaurants in the outfit. It was like,
I know. I told her she had to go do some inspections. She didn't have to, though.
You are not admitted to Flavortown.
Oh, gangster.
So good. But
that's
folks,
out of bounds.
It's so good. Dude, that's the show, everybody. Thank you for listening. A video from Fleury Sports every day this month.
Every single day. So definitely subscribe if you're watching this there. Otherwise, just go to YouTube, type in Fleury Sports. Yeah, help us get to 20K. We are at 17 something. So if we can do a big push here, let's get something weird to go viral. Something random. Pick a video and share it everywhere.
I think this is an okay promise. I'm about to promise something, okay?
Okay.
20K by the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Zach and I will live stream.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the promise. We just live stream.
If we get to 20K by the Royal Rumble,
Luke picks how many beers we drink.
Fine. I was going to say we find there's like a pretty decent wrestling like company or something down by La Crosse here. We can get in the ring.
Oh, we're in the ring for 20K. I could do that.
Fucking Gilbert Brown and somebody else came to the wrestling event here the other weekend. I'll get in the ring with Gilbert Brown. I'll take him.
Gravedigger.
Oh, he would put me down. He would, but you know what? That's a promise. 20K by Royal Rumble. That's what? February?
End of January, correct.
January. Okay. You guys got it. That the stakes are put. Figure it out. And if so, if we get to 25K, Jake and I will cut a full promo on the tag team champions of River City Federation. I don't know. River something. Whatever the wrestling company is down here. We'll take them.
30K. I will quit my job.
Luke will live stream the Royal Rumble. He's never watched any sort of wrestling in his life, which
that's fun.
Luke will be on the commentary desk with me and Jake in the ring. That's what we're going to do.
So true. I would love in real time Luke being like, I don't know, everybody. I don't know if this is real. Like Luke.
He didn't even hit him. Jake's faking it.
Luke's just real talking like, these are terrible punches.
Yeah, that didn't even hurt. I could take a punch. Okay, we will be back next week. Jake's fully caught up on sports now. So have fun, hopefully watching Monday Night Football. If you have YouTube TV, you cannot do so. So find an illegal stream. If you need help finding an illegal stream, write a letter to Hannah Bruner at Elk Mountain School District. See you next time. Goodbye.
Au revoir.